Thames Street Oyster House, a feast for the senses. Prepare yourself for a culinary extravaganza that will tantalize your taste buds and tickle your funny bone. Step into Thames Street Oyster House, a waterfront gem in Fells Point. This place is so popular, it's like trying to snag a seat at the Super Bowl. Wish out the inflated prices. Oysters by the dozen start by shucking into their divine raw bar. Their oysters are like a symphony of the sea, each with its own unique melody. And don't be shy with their accompaniments. Load up on the horseradish and savor each slurp. Remember, boys and girls, it's not the size of the oyster but the flavor that counts. Lobster rolls that will make you lobsterical. Oh, the lobster rolls. They're a masterpiece of butter-soaked heaven. The meat is so succulent, it will make you wonder if you've been eating cardboard all your life. And those warm, buttery buns will melt in your mouth like a politician's promises on election night. Crab cakes that will make you crabby with joy. Prepare for a crab cake of epic proportions. This thing is the Donald Trump of seafood, big, brazen, and full of attitude. The lump crab meat is packed so tightly, you could use it as a doorstep. And the asparagus and sweet potatoes on the side. They're like a veggie rock band providing the perfect support act. Bread pudding that will make you beg for more for dessert. Indulge in their dulce de leche bread pudding. It's like a party in your mouth, with layers of sweetness and creaminess that will make you swear off all other desserts. Just don't be surprised if you start singing Q Sera after one bite. Service that will leave you feeling oyster. Feed. The staff at Thames Street Oyster House are like the Rolling Stones of hospitality. They're seasoned, professional, and they know how to rock your dining experience. They'll make you feel like you're the only guest in the house, even when the place is packed like a sardine can. So, there you have it. Thames Street Oyster House, a seafood paradise where the food is as delectable as the ambience is convivial. Just be prepared to make reservations, because this place is hotter than a summer oyster roast. The food market, where your taste buds take a wild ride. Yo, folks. Get ready to buckle up for the most epic culinary adventure at the food market in Baltimore. This joint is like a Chuck Norris dinner party. It's got everything you need to satisfy your hunger and then some. First off, let's talk about their shrimp dinner. It's like a seafood symphony on a plate. They've got rich, hearty shrimp that'll make your taste buds sing like an opera star. It's so amazing, it'll make you want to dance around the tables like Elaine from Seinfeld. But wait, there's more. Their crab cake sundae is a culinary masterpiece that combines the best of both worlds. It's like a crab cake on a mission from Poseidon himself. Plus, they've got fried green tomatoes that are so crispy and delicious, you'll swear you're eating the stuffing from a Thanksgiving turkey. Now, let's not forget their lamb chops. They're like tiny lamb angels sent from heaven. They're seasoned to perfection and so tender, you'll feel like you're dining with the Queen of England. And let's chat about their desserts. Their bread pudding is the bomb diggity. It's so moist and fluffy, you'll feel like you're eating a cloud. Plus, their bold-whipped cheesecake is like a dance party in your mouth. It's sweet, creamy, and topped with a crispy, sugary crust that'll make you say, "Holy guacamole." But this place ain't just about the food, folks. It's got an atmosphere that'll make you want to stay all night. It's got a rustic bar interior that's cozy and inviting, and their servers are like the stand-up comedians of the service industry. They'll keep you laughing and make sure you feel like you're the most important person in the room. So, if you're looking for a restaurant that's got flair, flavor, and a whole lot of fun, then the food market is your destination. It's like a sitcom for your taste buds, and you'll be the star of every episode. Just a heads up, this place is so popular, you might have to wait in line. But trust me, it's worth it. It's like waiting in line for a Seinfeld concert. It's an experience you'll never forget. So come on down to the food market and prepare yourself for a culinary adventure that'll leave you saying, "Yoda, yoda, yoda, I want to come back for more." Clock Restoration, a time warp of culinary delights and belly-busting bonanza. Step into a portal of Prohibition history, where the walls are adorned with clocks that are correct twice a day, and the drinks flow like liquid gold. Clock Restoration, a hidden gem in Baltimore's bustling downtown, is a sensory overload that will leave you begging for more. Like a modern-day Al Capone, you'll need to summon your detective skills to decipher the secret entrance code. But fear not, dear patrons, for your efforts will be rewarded with a sanctuary of culinary and alcoholic bliss. The bartenders, like master mixologists, craft classic prohibition-style cocktails that will transport you back to the roaring 20s. From the tantalizing gin old-fashioned to the refreshing daiquiri, every sip is a liquid masterpiece. Now, let's talk about the food. Prepare yourself for a gastronomic adventure that will redefine your culinary expectations. The Double Smash Burger is an explosion of flavor, with juicy patties, melted cheese, and a secret sauce that will have you drooling with anticipation. The Mushroom Cheddar Burger is a symphony of umami, featuring tender mushrooms and a generous layer of melted cheddar cheese. If you're feeling peckish, the truffle fries are a crispy, salty delight, while the fried pickles are sliced so thin, they practically dissolve in your mouth. And let's not forget the crab cake, a Maryland delicacy that lives up to its name with its succulent crab meat and zesty seasoning. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. The Brussels sprouts could have used a little more time in the kitchen, and the fried chicken sandwich was a bit on the dry side. But let's be honest, even the greatest culinary empires have their occasional flops. And now, for the pièce de resistance, the service. The team at Clock Restoration is a well-oiled machine, providing impeccable service with a touch of humor. They'll make you feel like you're a VIP guest at a secret party. So, whether you're a history buff, a cocktail connoisseur, or simply a lover of good eats, Clock Restoration is a destination you don't want to miss. Just be prepared to roll yourself out of the door after indulging in this culinary time warp. Pro tip: if you're not in the mood for a full-blown meal, the happy hour specials are a steal you can't pass up. And don't forget to validate your parking, or you'll be singing the blues all the way home. Overall rating, 910. Ekaiban, where flavor explodes like a napalm-stuffed pinata. Alright folks, gather round for a culinary journey that'll leave your taste buds begging for mercy. I've been to Ekaiban, the hottest ticket in Baltimore, and let me tell you, this place is like a spicy fusion bomb, in a good way. First up, the neighborhood bird. It's a fried chicken thigh on a bun that'll make Colonel Sanders jealous. The curry sauce is like a fiery dance party in your mouth, and the sambal mayo is the perfect partner to the crispy, juicy chicken. It's like a culinary version of David Hasselhoff in Baywatch, impossible to resist. Next, the tofu broth fried nuggets. These nuggets are the vegan equivalent of a gold medal. They're crunchy, savory, and served with a soy peanut sauce that's so addictive, you'll want to dip your socks in it. It's like eating a symphony of flavor that's been orchestrated by a tofu-loving maestro. And the tempura broccoli. Forget about the spinach from Popeye. This broccoli is the real deal. It's crispy, sweet, and seasoned to perfection. It's like a vegetable party that'll turn even the most reluctant broccoli hater into a convert. But hold on, there's more. The garlic noodles are a savory smackdown for your taste buds. They're fluffy, garlicky, and so addictive, they'll make you rethink your stance on carbs. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Jerry, what about the spicy pork? Oh, my friend, the ancho chili pork is like a fiery tango that'll leave you craving more. It's tender, flavorful, and packs a punch that'll make your sinuses do the samba. The staff at Ekaiban. They're like a team of culinary superheroes. They're passionate, knowledgeable, and will guide you through the menu like a seasoned tour guide at the Great Wall of Tofu. So, if you're in Baltimore and craving a culinary adventure, head to Ekaiban. It's the perfect place to spice up your day and leave your taste buds begging for more. Just be sure to bring a fire extinguisher, because this place is about to set the flavor world ablaze. Clavel, where the spice floats and the tequila flows like a river of Chihuahuan delight. My fellow gourmands, prepare your palates for a culinary adventure that will make your taste buds sing La Cucaracha at the top of their tiny Mexican lungs. I hereby present to you the magnificent Clavel in Baltimore, a restaurant that will have you questioning whether you've accidentally teleported to the streets of Mexico City. First off, let me paint you a picture of the ambience. It's like walking into a hip, bustling party that you weren't invited to, but you don't even care because it's just that darn cool. The walls are adorned with colorful trinkets and the air is filled with the tantalizing aroma of simmering spice. Now, let's talk about the food. Oh, the food. It's like a culinary symphony, with each dish a harmonizing melody. The queso fundido, my friends, is not just cheese. It's a molten masterpiece that will have you wondering if it's safe to bathe in a bath of it. The tacos are street-style perfection, bursting with flavor and leaving you contemplating whether to give up your citizenship and move to Mexico. But wait, there's more. The cocktails here are like a liquid fiesta in a glass. The Santo Sandia is a fruity delight that will make you forget your troubles, while the Mezcalito will have you feeling like a conquistador ready to conquer the world, one sip at a time. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the wait. Yes, it can be a bit of a marathon, but fear not, my friend. The restaurant has a genius solution that will make you forget all about the ticking clock. You can head next door to W.C. Harlan and sip on some of the most divine cocktails this side of the Rio Grande. So just sit back, relax, and let the margaritas chase away your sorrows. In conclusion, travel is a culinary oasis that will transport you to the heart of Mexico without the need for a passport. So gather your amigos, grab a pitcher of sangria, and get ready to experience a dining experience that will make even the most skeptical taco critic dance with joy. Viva Clavel! Toki Underground, where the ramen reigns supreme and the ambience is an edgy masterpiece. Prepare yourself for an epic culinary adventure, folks. Toki Underground is not just a restaurant, it's an experience that will leave you questioning the laws of physics and wondering if you stumbled upon a parallel universe where deliciousness flows like liquid gold. From the moment you step into this hole in the wall, you'll feel the warmth of a cozy den that somehow also exudes a hip, street-smart vibe. Dim lighting, neon-lit bathrooms, and thought-provoking artwork transport you to a place where the mundane has no place. But hold your horses, Ms. Amis, because the real magic happens at your table. The fried chicken steamed buns will make you wonder if you've been eating cardboard all your life. Each bite is an explosion of flavor, with the crispy chicken hugging the penne bun like a loving embrace. And don't even get me started on the Toki Classic ramen. It's like a symphony for your taste buds, with its rich broth, tender pork belly, and an egg that bursts like a velvety dream. But wait, there's more. The staff here is like a well-oiled machine, refilling your water and drinks with the speed of a cheetah on meth. They know the menu inside out and will guide you through the culinary labyrinth with the patience of a saint. And the ambience. My fellow diners, it's like a mashup of grunge, punk, and the chiest speakeasy you've ever seen. Giant sticker walls and exposed brick walls create a backdrop that will make your Instagram follows do a double take. Now, let's talk portions. These are not your average starvation-sized servings, folks. The hearty bowls of ramen and the towering cloud shrimp will leave you feeling satisfied and contemplating a second mortgage to pay for the extra pants you'll need. Whether you're craving a date night filled with laughter and deliciousness or a night out with friends to cure a case of the post-karaoke blues, Toki Underground is your sanctuary. Just be prepared to reserve your spot early, because this place is hotter than a bird on a July sidewalk. So, my fellow foodies, gather your tribe and embark on an unforgettable gastronomic journey at Toki Underground. You won't just be eating a meal, you'll be creating memories that will stick with you like the ghost of a garlic dumpling. Amura, a culinary oasis where the food is as regal as the ambience. Step into Amura, my fellow gourmands, and brace yourself for a culinary adventure that will astound your palate and leave your taste buds begging for more. This opulent eatery, nestled within the hallowed halls of Baltimore's Ritz-Carlton, is a symphony of authentic Levantine cuisine, where every dish is a masterpiece and the ambience is fit for royalty. As you enter this culinary wonderland, you'll be greeted by an explosion of colors, textures, and aromas that will transport you to the heart of the Middle East. The intricate arches, hand-painted murals, and gently flowing fountains create an atmosphere so enchanting that you'll feel like you've stumbled onto the set of a lavish Turkish soap opera. But the real magic lies within the menu. Amura's chefs have mastered the art of culinary alchemy, transforming humble ingredients into dishes of extraordinary flavor and presentation. Start your journey with the warmer hummus, a creamy delight that will make you forget the bland stuff you've been eating all your life. The falafel, crisp on the outside and fluffy on the inside, will have you questioning if they're even made from chickpeas. And the Mausican chicken rolls. Prepare to swoon as the tender chicken blends harmoniously with the aromatic spices. For your main course, embark on a culinary expedition with the shish tawuk skewers. The succulent chicken, marinated to perfection and grilled to smoky perfection, will leave you wondering why you've been settling for dry and tasteless bird all these years. But let's not forget the pasta resistance, Amura's desserts. Picture Turkish cotton candy that melts in your mouth like a cloud of sugary bliss, and a baklava assortment that will make your sweet tooth cry tears of joy. It's a sugar-induced heaven that will leave you questioning whether you've died and gone to dessert heaven. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the service. The staff at Amura are the epitome of hospitality. They're attentive without being overbearing, knowledgeable without being pretentious, and friendly enough to make you feel like you're dining with long-lost family. Even the manager, Marky, is known to lend a helping hand, whether it's recommending the perfect wine pairing or retrieving a lost ballet ticket. Yes, that happened. So, my fellow food enthusiasts, if you're looking for an unforgettable dining experience that will transport you to a realm of culinary wonder, make your reservation at Amura today. And when you do, don't forget to order a double espresso martini. It's so good, you'll feel like you've been granted a wish from a magical genie. Just be prepared to pay a royal ransom. But trust me, it's worth every single shekel. Yibo Kitchen, where grub is godlike and the service will make you sing hallelujah. Yo, Baltimore. Prepare yourselves for a culinary experience that'll have your taste buds dancing the lambada. Yibo Kitchen is the brainchild of Chef Sammy Davis, the dude who won that Chopped thing on Food Network. He's brought his international fusion magic to our beloved Charm City, and let me tell you, it's like eating a flavor-packed passport to paradise. Now, let's talk food. Their island wings are so crispy and tangy, it's like they're wearing tiny tutus of flavor. The Zulu Brussels sprouts, seasoned with a secret blend of herbs and voodoo magic, will make you forget all about those soggy, boring ones you get at your grandma's house. And the Dungeness crab fried rice. It's like a party in your mouth, with every grain dancing the samba and the crab legs singing I Will Survive. As for the drinks, oh boy, where do we even start? Their margaritas are a work of art, with flavors ranging from raspberry rhapsody to pineapple paradise. And if you're feeling a little adventurous, try their pomegranate Long Island. It's not on the menu, but trust me, it'll make you feel like a king on a tropical island throne. But let's not forget the service. The staff at Yibo Kitchen is like a well-oiled machine, running around like they're in a synchronized swimming competition. They're attentive, polite, and always ready to refill your water glass before you even finish it. It's like they have a superpower that senses your thirst. The ambience. It's like a chic Afro-futuristic palace. The music is bumping, the lighting is dim and cozy, and the decor is straight out of a sci-fi movie. You half expect to see a talking robot serve you your food. In conclusion, Yibo Kitchen is a culinary masterpiece that's a must-visit for any foodie worth their salt. The food is off the charts, the drinks will make you sing like Bank, and the service is so good, it'll make you wonder if you've died and gone to heaven. So gather your friends, grab a cab, and prepare for a night of dining delight at Yibo Kitchen. You won't be disappointed, I promise. Costiera, the Italian restaurant where the food and fun go crazy. Listen up, folks. If you're looking for a restaurante that's as hysterical as Jerry Seinfeld, then Costiera's your spot. This place is like a comedy club with a menu. First off, let's talk food. Their fish is so perfect, it's like it jumped out of the ocean, did a backflip, and landed on your plate. And the pork chop. It's as juicy as a Kardashian at a gossip convention. Even I, who's allergic to fish like cats are to cucumbers, couldn't resist chowing down on that whole orota. Next up, the vibes. It's like a Hollister after dark, but with better lighting. But don't worry, they're still working on that. And the service. It's like having a stand-up comic as your waiter. They'll make you laugh, cry, and wonder if they're actually waiters or just really good actors. Oh, and about the drinks. They're as strange as a unicorn on stilts. I had one cocktail that tasted like a circus with a splash of gasoline. But hey, it was an adventure. Now, some downsides. The appetizers are a bit bland, like a Seinfeld episode without Kramer. And the chocolate panna cotta. It's about as thin as a supermodel's wallet. But let's be real, who goes to an Italian restaurant for panna cotta? All in all, Costiera is a place where the food and fun collide in a hilarious symphony of flavors. Just be sure to bring your sense of humor, because you'll need it. Buckle up your taste buds for a wild ride at Bunny's Bucket Bubbles. Gather round, fellow food enthusiasts, for I present to you a dining experience that'll leave you clacking like a castant. Bunny's Buckets Bubbles is not just a restaurant, it's a culinary circus of flavors that'll make your taste buds scream for more. First off, prepare yourself for a chicken symphony. Picture this, perfectly fried, juicy, and seasoned chicken that'll transport your soul to the gates of poultry heaven. Pair that with mind-blowing miso hot honey, think honey with a rebel side, and ranch that'll make your taste buds dance the electric slide. But wait, there's more. Their hash browns are like the McDonald's version on steroids, crispy and covered in scrumptiousness. The Poutin. A cheesy, saucy, spiked masterpiece that'll make you forget all about those sad excuses for pouting you've had before. And let's not forget the stack-worthy Cinnamon Toast Crunch French toast. Yes, you read that right. French toast made with the iconic cereal that'll leave you questioning why it took you this long to dunk your breakfast in a cereal bowl. As for their brunch bucket, it's the breakfast of champions, or at least of your stomach. Imagine a table overloaded with eggs, bacon, biscuits, and mimosas that'll make you think you're living in a reality show. But hey, don't take my word for it. Just listen to our favorite local critic, Jerry, who's got a reputation for being as spicy as a habanero. Bunny's Buckets Bubbles, where the food is so good, it'll make you want to stand on a table and recite Shakespearean sonnets. The chicken. It's like eating your favorite childhood toy, but instead of plastic, it's made of pure poultry ecstasy. The service. Swifter than a lightning bolt, with the charm of a stand-up comedian. And the ambience. Well, let's just say, it's like dining in a Wes Anderson dream, minus the quirky haircuts. So hop on the Bunny's train and get ready for a culinary adventure like no other. Just remember, bring your appetite and a sense of humor, because this place is a roller coaster of flavors that'll leave you begging for more, like a toddler at a birthday party. The Dara, a culinary excursion into Thai paradise. Step into the Dara, my friends, and prepare for a journey that will tantalize your taste buds and tickle your funny bone. This charming abode nestled in historic Fells Point serves up Thai cuisine with the authenticity of a Bangkok street vendor and the class of a New York bistro. The dumplings are heavenly, the curries are creamy and aromatic, and the special dishes are like culinary unicorns. The drinks are no slouches either. The Thai Teeny is a boozy blast of Thai tea that'll make you question why you ever drank anything else. And the BRB is so good, you'll want to order two and then go back for more. Beware, dear diners. The entrees may be small, but don't be fooled. They're like those exotic birds that look tiny but sing like Pavarotti. The matzaman curry will melt in your mouth like a Bangkok sunset, and the drunken noodle will have you dancing the night away, at least making a fool out of yourself trying to. The service is spot on, with one attentive waitress who's more efficient than a Navy SEAL team. The only downside is the rice, which is about as exciting as a cardboard box. But who needs rice when you've got Hat's fried chicken so addictive, it'll make your taste buds sing hallelujah. The ambience is cozy and warm, perfect for a romantic night out or a boozy gathering with friends. Just be prepared for some slow service during peak hours. It's like watching a turtle race, methodical but strangely captivating. In conclusion, dear readers, the Dara is a culinary gem that will make you laugh, cry from the sheer deliciousness, and forget all your troubles. So come, embrace the chaos, and let the Dara treat you to an evening that's as unforgettable as a drunken noodle-fueled karaoke session. Topside, where the view's the star, and the food's just alright. Okay, fellow Baltimoreans, gather round and let me dish about the so-called culinary gem that is Topside Restaurant. First off, let's talk about the ambience. As soon as you step inside, you're greeted by a panoramic view of the city that'll make you forget you're stuck in Charm City. It's like being on top of the world, only without the altitude sickness. The service. Our server, let's call her Surprise, was about as enthusiastic as a limp noodle. She couldn't have been more disinterested in us if we were ordering pizza on a Tuesday night. But hey, at least she didn't call us Bud or Hon. Now, let's talk food. It's not bad, but it's not exactly mind-blowing. I ordered the short rib, and it was so tender, it practically melted in my mouth. But then I tasted the cauliflower dish, and it was like eating a bowl of cardboard. Seriously, I'd rather gnaw on my own arm. The drinks were okay. The fire on the mountain was a winner, but the bright and hazy tasted like something a frat boy would mix up in his basement. And don't even get me started on the mocktails. They're priced like top-shelf liquors, but they're basically just fruit juice with a fancy name. Overall, Topside is a great place to go if you're looking for a stunning view and average food. Just make sure you bring your own snacks and a good attitude, because Surprise ain't gonna give you either one. Holy moly, Kong Poacher in Baltimore is the bomb diggity. It's like a Korean culinary carnival that will make your taste buds jump for joy like a bunch of caffeinated kangaroos. First off, the food is off the hook. The fried chicken is so crispy, it'll make you swear you're biting into a fried pillow. The bulgogi is tenderer than a baby's bottom, and the tteokbokki. Oh mama, it's a party in your mouth with all the spicy, sweet goodness. And let's not forget the vibe. This place is like a Korean Cheers, where everybody knows your name and the soju flows like the Nile. You'll find a mix of locals, students, and the occasional lost tourist who wandered in for a kimchi fix. The service is top-notch too. The servers are like Korean ninjas, appearing out of nowhere with your food and drinks before you can even say kimchi. Now, I have to admit, the prices might be a little bit on the higher side, but hey, it's worth every penny. Plus, they give you free corn cheese with your drinks, which is like a culinary lottery ticket. So, if you're ever in Baltimore and need a Korean food fix, look no further than Kong Poacher. Just be prepared for a night of laughter, good food, and maybe a few too many soju shots. I mean, who needs a liver anyway, right? Porter 511, Baltimore's hidden gem with a Tamil that'll knock your crocs off. Yo, what up Baltimore? You know what they say, when in the Charm City, do as the Charm Citians do. And what they do is head to Porter 511 for a culinary adventure that'll make you forget about the McNuggets at the corner store. This joint is like a speakeasy for foodies, tucked away on a random side street. You'll feel like a secret agent when you ring the doorbell and get buzzed in. Once inside, it's like stepping into a cozy living room with exposed brick and funky artwork. The menu. Well, let me tell you, it's like a box of chocolates, except instead of chocolates, it's a bunch of delicious Peruvian dishes. No a la carte here, my friends. They serve up a fixed menu that changes with the seasons, so you're always getting the freshest, most vibrant flavors. And with prices that won't break the bank, you can indulge in the finest without having to hock your car. Now, let's talk about the food. It's like a Peruvian party in your mouth. The tamalito is a star, y'all. It's like a corn on the cob that's been tricked out with a spicy sauce and fresh veggies. And the ceviche. Oh man, it's like taking a vacation to the ocean without having to get sent in your swimsuit. One thing to note, though, bring your own alcohol. The BYOB, so feel free to pack your finest pisco and they'll mix you up a mean cocktail. And if you don't know what pisco is, well, let's just say it's like the Peruvian version of tequila, only smoother and less likely to give you a mustache. Now, let's talk logistics. The pacing can be a bit slow, so if you're the kind of person who likes to eat and run, this might not be your spot. But if you're looking for a leisurely, romantic dinner where you can really savor the flavors, then buckle up, my friend. You're in for a culinary ride. Overall, Porter 511 is a hidden gem that's worth the trek to the not-so-glamorous side of town. If you're tired of the same old restaurant fare and want to impress your date with something truly unique, do yourself a favor and check this place out. Just don't tell anyone else about it, or we'll all be fighting for reservations. 5 out of 5 stars. P.S. There was a slight hair in one of our dishes, but I'm willing to forgive them because the food was that good. But still, you might want to bring a lint roller just in case. Harbour Tandoor, where Indian delicacies dance on your tongue. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a culinary adventure that will leave your taste buds begging for more. Harbour Tandoor is not just a restaurant, it's a symphony of spices, a festival of flavors, and a haven for food-loving enthusiasts. Upon entering this culinary sanctuary, you'll be greeted by an atmosphere that's both inviting and sophisticated. It's the perfect setting for a romantic rendezvous or a lively gathering with friends. Now, let's talk about the food. Prepare yourself for a mind-blowing experience that will redefine your perception of Indian cuisine. The kale chaat is a masterful blend of crunchy samosas, creamy sauces, and tender chickpeas. It's like a party in your mouth, where every bite is a celebration. The tofu manchurian is equally impressive, featuring succulent tofu coated in a flavorful batter. But it doesn't end there. The aloo gobi is a vegetarian paradise, boasting perfectly tender potatoes and cauliflower tossed in a fragrant sauce. And let's not forget the garlic naan. Picture this, warm, buttery bread that melts in your mouth like a warm embrace. And don't even get me started on the spice level. It's the perfect balance between heat and flavor, leaving you with a gentle warmth that lingers long after the last bite. Oh, and the service. Impeccable. Our host, Sudeep, treated us like royalty. He took the time to explain every dish in meticulous detail and even offered us a sample of their house spice, which resembled sriracha with a dash of extra magic. In conclusion, Harbour Tandoor is not just a restaurant, it's an experience that will leave you craving for more. From the cozy atmosphere to the delectable cuisine, it's a culinary masterpiece that deserves a standing ovation. As Jerry Seinfeld would say, these are the kinds of meals that make me want to get up in front of a microphone and shout, "Serenity, now." Monaco, the Versailles of Baltimore. Folks, let me tell you about Monaco, the restaurant that's so French, it'll make you want to surrender to all things delicious. Picture this, a dining hall fit for royalty, with marble columns, gold accents, and a ceiling so high, it's like a dining room to the gods. The atmosphere is like a French film noir, but with better lighting and no dead bodies. Now, let's talk about the food. It's like a symphony on a plate. The steaks. Dry-aged to perfection, they melt in your mouth like a Monet painting. The seafood. Fresher than the fish at the Maryland Zoo, which I'm pretty sure are just mannequins anyway. And those French classics. They've been given a modern twist that would make Julia Child do a backflip into a vat of cacao vin. Oh, and the drinks. They've got a wine list longer than my high school reading list. And cocktails that will make you forget your name, your age, and your childhood pet's name. But here's the best part, the service. It's so impeccable, you'll feel like you're being waited on by a team of royal butlers who've been trained to anticipate your every whim. Like, when I accidentally dropped my fork, I swear the waiter teleported over with a new one before I even realized it was gone. So, folks, if you're looking for a night out that's both regal and ridiculous, head to Monaco. It's the culinary equivalent of a knight in shining armor with a ridiculously long wine list. Prepare for a nautical feast at Blackwall Hitch. Ahoy there, landlubbers. I've weighed anchor at Blackwall Hitch in Baltimore, and let me tell you, this place is a culinary galleon worth boarding. Their coastal cuisine is so upscale, your taste buds will do a seance and summon the ghost of Captain Ahab. The crab and corn chowder is smoother than a dolphin's belly, and the crab dip is so cheesy, it could make a cheddar goblin blush. The Chesapeake Fire roasted flatbread is a masterpiece. It's like a pizza, but with crab, shrimp, chicken, and more toppings than a sailor's sea chest. And you better believe they've got an Old Bay twist that'll make you sing "O Canada" in your sleep. But wait, there's more. Their PEI mussels are so plump, they could be mistaken for tiny, marine pillows. And the braised short ribs. Oh boy, prepare your molars for the ultimate tender assault. At one point, I did have a slight muscle malfunction. The chorizo and spicy tomato broth promised an explosion of flavors, but it was more like a wet firecracker. Still, the overall experience was so darn good, it made me forget I'd ordered a seafood dish in Baltimore. Service. They're smooth as silk, like a pirate navigating through a typhoon. They even gave me a birthday dessert, which was so sweet, it made the tooth very jealous. So gather your crew and set sail for Blackwall Hitch. Just be sure to make reservations, because this place is popular. Otherwise, you'll end up like a beached whale, watching the culinary treasures drift past you. Shiver me timbers. This restaurant is a buccaneer's paradise. You'll leave feeling like a swashbuckling hero, with a full belly and a smile that'll make the Flying Dutchman glow with envy. Holy moly, gather round, folks, cause Chachi's is the chicken joint that'll make you want to abandon your dignity like a lost sock. Picture this, you waltz into this hip spot inside Fadenson's, like a cool cat in shades. The air crackles with the aroma of roasted chicken that'll make your stomach do backflips. But hold your horses, my friend, because the chicken sells out faster than a free concert at the Inner Harbor. So, if you want to avoid a poultry panic, get there early. Now, let's talk about the chicken. It's like a juicy, flavorful time capsule that transports you to poultry paradise. The schmaltz potatoes, oh man, those are the real deal. They're so soft and scrumptious, it's like they've been marinating in the chicken's love juices for days. And let's not forget the kale salad. It's like a symphony of crunch and tang. The sauces are the perfect dance partners for the chicken, especially the garlic mayo and the green anchovy. They'll make your taste buds throw a fiesta in your mouth. Now, about the prices, they're as reasonable as a politician at a charity event. The half chicken is like a feast for 3 hungry souls, and it's only $28. That's like a steal for a culinary experience that'll make your taste buds sing like a chorus of angels. So, in the words of the great Jerry Seinfeld, what's the deal with Chachi's? It's the chicken spot that'll make you ditch your diet and embrace your inner caveman. Go there, my friends, and prepare to have your poultry dreams come true. Just don't be afraid to get a little messy, cause this chicken is finger-licking good. Prepare to have your taste buds explode at Water Street Tavern. Ahoy there, mateys. Get ready for an adventure at Water Street Tavern, the shipyard of deliciousness that'll make your taste buds dance a jig. Step aboard and be greeted by a crew of friendly scalwags who'll serve you up the finest grub this side of the 7 seas. From succulent steaks that'll make Moby Dick blush to mouth-watering seafood that'll have Poseidon begging for seconds, there's a treasure for every palate. But wait, there's more. The tavern's got burgers that'll make Ronald McDonald feel like a landlubber, and pub grub that'll have Captain Jack Sparrow steering his ship right to your table. Oh, and let's not forget the spirits, wine, and beer that'll make you shiver your timbers in delight. Up on the upper deck, you'll find a dining room fit for a royal admiral, complete with a fireplace that'll warm you up on those stormy nights. And down below, the lower level bar is the perfect hideaway for a jolly good time with live music on Fridays and trivia on Wednesdays. But here's the real treasure, folks, the happy hour. From 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, you can get your half-price grub on and your drinks at bargain prices that'll make you think you've found the Holy Grail. And get this, their lunches are a steal at 10.95, so you can fill your belly without sinking your pockets. So, shiver me timbers, mate eyes. Set sail for Water Street Tavern and prepare to be amazed by the culinary wonders that await you. Just be warned, once you've tasted their fare, you'll be hooked faster than a pirate's grappling hook.